So you've got a Mac, which means you're probably using Safari. But are you really using it? Today, we're going to transform you from just a casual user into a total Safari Pro. We'll unlock the features that turn your browser from a simple search tool into, well, a powerful command center for your entire digital life. Let's get you in the driver's seat. But first, let me ask you something. Does your browser ever feel a little chaotic? You know, like a digital room that's just way too messy with a million tabs open at once? Yeah, if this looks a little too familiar, trust me, you are not alone. This is what we call tab chaos, and it's honestly one of the biggest strains on our focus and productivity. The good news, though, Safari has all the tools you need to conquer it, and it's way easier than you think. So let's start by thinking a little differently, by thinking beyond just the search bar. See, Safari isn't just a window to the web, it's your own personal environment for it. Getting it set up right from the very beginning is the first crucial step to taking back control. Think of this part as setting up your cockpit before a flight. A quick dive into Safari settings lets you customize everything: what a new tab opens to, where your downloads go, and really importantly, how your privacy is protected. A few minutes invested here, it pays off big time later. All right, let's tackle that tab mess head on. The foundation of a truly organized browser, it really comes down to mastering 4 basic tools. Think of these as your first line of defense against all that chaos. And this brings us to the biggest mistake most of us make. We treat every single link the same. But Safari gives you these distinct tools for a reason. Pin tabs are for what's always on. Favorites are for quick access. Bookmarks are for your long-term library. And the reading list is for saving stuff for later. Using the right tool for the right job is the first real secret to getting organized. Okay, first up, favorites. These are your daily drivers, the websites you visit all the time. Think email, your main work tool, maybe your favorite news site. They live right there under the search bar for instant access. Now, if a favorite is a daily go-to, a pinned tab is even more essential. This is the site that's always open, like your team chat or your email. They shrink down to these tiny little icons on the far left of your tab bar, permanently there, saving you space and clicks. Next up, we have bookmarks. The best way to think of these is as your permanent digital library. This isn't for what you need right now, it's for what you want to find 6 months from now. You can organize them into folders for school, work projects, or hobbies, creating this tidy, lasting collection of your most important resources. And that brings us to the reading list. This is, quite simply, your read it later pile. You find an interesting article but don't have time to read it right now? Don't leave the tab open to clutter up your screen. Just add it to your reading list, and you can get back to it whenever you're ready. Okay, you've got the basics down. Now it's time to level up. We're moving into the features that are, and I'm not exaggerating here, total game changers. They're designed for organizing complex projects and cleanly separating the different parts of your life. Meet tab groups. Seriously, if you juggle multiple projects at once, this is going to change everything. A tab group is basically a saved collection of tabs. The best analogy? It's like having a different binder for each school subject or each project at work. All your related tabs neatly packaged together. See, the real magic here is the separation. You can have a school group with your class portal and research pages, a work group for all your team tools, and maybe a hobby group for planning a trip. When you switch between groups, only those relevant tabs show up. All the other clutter just vanishes. Now, if tab groups are like separate binders, then profiles are like having entirely different desks. A profile goes way beyond just tabs. It creates a completely separate browsing environment with its own history, its own favorites, its own bookmarks, even its own extensions. And this is what makes it so powerful. You can have a school profile that's clean and totally focused, a personal profile for your hobbies, and even a tech profile for research. It means your work suggestions won't pop up when you're shopping, and vice versa. It is the absolute ultimate way to compartmentalize your digital life. All right, so your digital space is all neat and tidy. Now let's pop the hood and fine-tune the engine. We're gonna run through a few pro features that'll boost your privacy and efficiency, turning your browser into a real high-performance tool. One of the things Safari is really known for is its focus on privacy. You can easily prevent cross-site tracking, which literally stops advertisers from following you around the web. You can even check out a privacy report to see exactly who Safari has been blocking. And of course, there's always private browsing for those one-off searches you'd rather not have in your history. But you can also supercharge Safari. You can add extensions from the App Store for tools like ad blockers or grammar checkers. You can turn your most used websites into dedicated web apps that live right in your dock. You can instantly translate entire web pages with just a single click. And hey, don't forget to customize your toolbar. Just drag the tools you use most right up there where you can see them. So, we've gone over all the individual tools. Now let's put it all together. Let's build the ultimate daily workflow, a clear plan for a clean, efficient, and honestly powerful Safari experience. And here it is, step by step, your new mastery workflow. Your start page is your dashboard. Your most essential, always-on sites, they become pinned tabs. All your active projects get organized into tab groups, while your major life areas get separated by profiles. Bookmarks and the reading list are used for their very specific jobs. And all the while, your privacy settings are just humming along in the background, protecting you. This right here, this is the path to total browser control. Look, if you remember just one single thing from all this, let it be this. Stop treating every tab the same. Give each link a purpose, and use the right tool for the job. Favorites for speed, tab groups for projects, profiles for separation. That is the secret. So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one final thought. Your browser is your main gateway to the digital world. It really is your command center. With the tools we've covered today, there's only one question left. Are you ready to take control?